that we have TEDx Jaipur, but we are also honored to meet somebody very dynamic and intelligent. Ritu David, the founder of Ritu David Consulting. She's not only known for her consultancy, but a new name, Diva of Datas. Welcome to Haalo, ma'am.
Thank you.
From Social Samosa to Data Doc and now Ritu David Consultancy. How and when your journey began as a data analyst?
Sure.
And how did it started?
Everything started. So Social Samosa started when I first moved to India, and I met somebody who wanted a data scientist to lead a social think tank, and that's how really my journey in Social Samosa started, which then introduced me to entrepreneurial India and to the startup space in India. And I started my consulting firm, Ritu David Consulting. And then I realized that I wanted to be more than a one-woman shop. I wanted a team. And so Ritu David Consulting still exists, and we have divisions under it. And one of the divisions is Data Doc. So, but you know, that's very personal to me. But what has led me through this path has been like an obsession to solve problems using data and design, and merging the two. They're not merged that often, you know, but data and design work so well together. And
So, do you think that social digital marketing, do you think India is ready for it? A country like India in digital marketing?
I think digital marketing often is talked about as just programmatic marketing. It's talked about as social media, and there's so much more to it. But if we just look at social media, you know, we as a country are mainly consumers of content and not creators of content. So if you move to China, you move to Australia, you move elsewhere, people create more content than they consume. But we're a bit more shy about creating content. And so with digital marketing, what is really great about it is the feedback loop and the communities that you can create and the conversations that you can have. And I just find that maybe in a few years, India will be able to have those conversations. We're a little bit shy of putting ourselves out there, I think, on digital.
How different is digital marketing to conventional marketing?
Well, I personally feel it's just about the medium, you know, whether you get to the place using an auto or you get to the place using a motorbike. It's effectively about people, and it's about emotions, it's about connecting with people through those emotions and trying to understand what it is that a human being really wants. And it is about want, it's not about needs. You know, so the greatest marketing campaigns have struck a chord within us, and we feel somehow connected to them, and we can do that on digital and we can do that on traditional, but at the center of everything is the human and not the tech, you know.
My question to you is that these days digital marketing, everybody wants to just jump into it, especially the young entrepreneurs and startups. Do you have any advice for them to be, you know, how to use it and how to be a part of digital marketing, how to take a way in it?
Sure. I think in digital marketing, there are two things that are often missed when we start our careers, and I know that I missed it when I started mine. So it's not, you know, that someone's doing something wrong. It's just about an evolution of skill. One of the things is the broader purpose. It's about distilling. What you are doing is taking a business and distilling it and putting it out on a platform, and to distill a business that's been there, that has its own character, and to sort of take it and filter it through you, through your company, and put it out to the world is a big responsibility. You know, and so one must keep remembering the brand of the business, the goals of the business, the top line goals of the business, the bottom line goals of the business. Also realizing that the consumer of the content that you're creating on digital, they have so much, they will not remember your post from last week. You know,
true.
They have so much being bombarded at them. So really sometimes your differentiation doesn't come from just a creative that you put out. It is more of a strategy. And if we take a strategic level look at a marketing exercise over a year and how you build a brand and whom you decide to target, that's something that will bring a greater ROI than just randomly doing whatever and hoping for the best.
How digital marketing empowered women entrepreneurs?
I definitely think so. I think that part of it is that with digital marketing is once again the human emotions, which I suppose as we are molded into being adults, the motor skills, the STEM skills are often given to men, and the more emotional skills, the more creative skills are given to women. We're born alike, but somehow society morphs us to be different. And in digital marketing, there is an opportunity to start up with very little capital. There's an opportunity to just give it a go. And the more and more women that get into digital marketing, it gives younger women, older women, women around us, a thought that, hey, I can do this too. So I think in any field, the more women that enter it, the more positive it is for all of us out there. For men as well, because you get a totally different perspective. I mean, remember that we're selling to 50% of the universe is women. So,
they better be there.
We need to create the content that we consume.
Yeah, right, true.
Yeah.
So, any personal experience or first thing that you remember to get into the market?
I think one thing that I will never ever forget is that communication and connection and not talking about your business. Don't hard sell. Make true connections, listen to people, understand people. And in those conversations, people start to like you. People start to think that you're intelligent and you can add value, and they do refer you to people.
Oh, they do?
They do. And that has been my experience. I've never pitched but only been referred.
Oh, wow. That's
in my
amazing.
entire career. So for me, I think one of the things is to just be your human self and just be thankful for every experience that you have. Take the best out of it, and what you give to the universe is what you get. I really believe that.
Now, because you said that you like fashion, according to you, which brand in the world right now is doing an amazing digital marketing in the world?
In the world, oh my god.
Which brand do you think that's going nuts right now?
Well, I think Gucci has it nailed.
Really?
I think their campaigns are really connecting with the millennial consumer. I think their campaigns are moving from online to offline really seamlessly. I love what they've been doing recently with the mural art and with the street art. It really brings a lot of grunge into a so-called high fashion world, and we are moving towards a grungier sort of, the ugly shoes are back. I own a pair of ugly shoes, So I think Gucci is doing a great job.
And which is your personal favorite?
Personal favorite
brand.
It's very tough. I think it depends on my mood,
Okay.
and it depends on what I'm wearing. But there is a lady who not many people know. Her name is Maria Grushvogel, and she's a British designer, and she does amazing jumpsuits, and they just flow. It's like you're wearing
Like a
liquid.
maxi?
Like long jumpsuits that they're just so good for women with curves, and
You got a perfect fit though.
yeah, and it's a perfect fit, and I just feel like I'm floating on air when I wear her clothes, and I think that's what clothes are about. Clothes are about how they make me feel, and all her prints are really unique, and so I feel that I'm wearing a piece of art. And when we're wearing a piece of art, I think it just elevates the whole fashion experience, and that's what I think fashion is for me. It is about art.
So you're here for TEDx. How was your whole experience of session?
Oh, it was great. They started out with musicians, and I think the musicians help us. I mean, music helps us be creative. It opens up our minds. Like, both of us are dancers, so we know how much music and art can really influence your ability to think creatively, think out of the box. And then once your mind is molded to receive such beauty, and it starts to break away from its usual constraints, then to get an idea in and to start thinking laterally is a lot easier. So I think this is a genius move by TEDx to start with a music piece and then moving on to the more sort of idea-focused pieces of content. Yeah.
So the second segment of our show is basically a rapid fire round. I'll give you questions, you have to answer them as quickly as you can.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. Ritu David is?
Awesome.
Okay, nice. Ritu's dress code is?
Chic, elegant, quirky.
Oh yeah. I like Jaipur because?
My family's here.
Oh, so sweet. Which is sharper, a sword or social media?
Social media.
Oh. If not digital marketing, you would have been?
A ballerina.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You always wanted to?
Yes.
Oh. Favorite quote?
Oh man, there's so many, but I think my current favorite quote is, "You miss 100% of shots that you don't take."
Oh, that's quite something serious. Do men finding you intimidating?
I don't think so. I smile a lot.
Oh, maybe, yeah. What is your mantra to rewind? Rewind? Like how do you go back onto things?
Oh, what do you mean? I'm confused, sorry.
Oh, how do you, like, what do you want in life? Like a mantra, one thing, that tip that you go rewind if you're like too much in pressure.
Oh,
Yeah, you rewind
okay.
yourself. To be back in the business.
Yeah, okay. So should we do that again?
Yeah. What is your favorite mantra to rewind?
I really believe we're energy and we are what we put out into the world. So every time I'm being really negative and I feel that I'm the victim of, the world and everything, I remind myself that I have a choice, and I have a choice to change that negative energy into positive energy. And we are magnetic people, and so what I put out is what I receive, and that's what I believe. Yeah, it's tough though. It's tough.
Are you foodie?
Yes, unfortunately. Not the kind of foodie where people are like, oh, let me eat a little bit of that, tastes good, let me take 100 photos and then stop. But a foodie who
Genuinely eats. Genuinely eats?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. One thing that you're going to be eating in Jaipur soon?
Oh my god, I love everything, but what I love most is my Mausi's achar. My Mausi's here.
Oh, so
She
sweet.
gives these achar things, I don't know.
Which one? Nisore ka achar.
Nisore ka achar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Do you need digital detox?
I do. Everyone does. But it's not just digital detox, it's detox from everything. And I think we live in a world where offline and online isn't different, So when we go into a quiet room and shut the door and just maybe watch something on Netflix, that is a detox in a sense. And it is a digital detox too, because you're switching off 99% of your digital things, but you're also switching out 99% of your physical world. So I think a detox is just a detox.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was an honor to listen to you. And I'm sure the same will go to the viewers also. You were such an inspiration to us and so many girls out there. I'm sure the young generation is going to take it very seriously.
I think you all work very hard. It's about working smart and it's about believing in yourself truly. So thank you for this opportunity. I think you're brilliant. I love the fact that you're doing styling, because I am pottering into fashion and pottering into other things too, and having a portfolio career today is great.
Thank you so much. I hope to see you soon, and we're very thankful to our makeup and hair partner, Style Scissors. Stay tuned with Haalo.in. Is it me you're looking for?